COVID-19 vaccines get a lot of attention, but drug companies, including Eli Lilly and Regeneron, are racing to develop therapies that could provide an earlier option than vaccines or one in addition to them. Meg Terrell has this story.
44-year-old Jason Barton had just returned to Arizona from a family trip when he got a pounding headache. Testing revealed he and his whole family had the coronavirus.
It was mostly just headaches 24 hours a day for 2 weeks straight.
Barton entered a clinical trial of a new kind of drug to treat COVID-19.
This is a class of drugs that works by giving people antibodies that will help fight the virus.
In development from Regeneron and Eli Lilly, the antibodies are derived from people who've recovered from COVID-19. And Regeneron has combined one of those antibodies with one it developed in its labs. While the drugs are being tested to treat the disease, a different kind of trial has started as well, designed to see if they can prevent it in people who might have been exposed.
And there's a lot of reason, a lot of evidence to suggest that if you treat before infection for most of these diseases, but including COVID, you can entirely prevent the infection.
April Stewart enrolled in one of those trials after her son was diagnosed with COVID-19.
This whole thing is scary. I was thankful that nobody else in my household had come down with COVID.
The prevention trials are being run in partnership with the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. Regeneron's is enrolling housemates of people with COVID-19, while Eli Lilly's will go to nursing homes that have had outbreaks. And guys, Jason, the patient at the beginning, says he felt better a few days after enrolling in the trial, and April told us she has not been diagnosed with COVID-19. But of course, neither knows if they got the drug or the placebo, and results from these trials are expected within months. Guys?
Yeah. We've got monoclonals out there, but has it been used this way? I mean, they're used, I've seen them used for arthritis and things like that. Has it been used to neutralize a pathogen? Do we have a drug out there where it actually has worked to do that?
Well, Regeneron has used this approach in Ebola, and its application with the FDA for that drug is pending. It was successful in trials in the field in saving lives of people with Ebola. So this has worked before, and the hope is that obviously it'll work again here for COVID.
It should. I mean, we've got the technology, and as you know so well, the problems were we were using mice, so there was an immune reaction to the part of the antibody that was derived from mice. But now we've got fully humanized monoclonals, and I don't know why it wouldn't work. It should work. What do they target? Do they target the same spike protein that the vaccines target, Meg, or just the whole virus?
No, they target the spike protein, but they do it in different ways. And Regeneron's is interesting because it's a cocktail of two antibodies that target the spike protein in different places to try to keep it, from any sort of viral mutants from getting around the drug approach. And we should say, Joe, there are two really important issues to hit on here. Sorry, one is just that these trials are desperately trying to enroll patients quickly so that they get answers quickly. So anybody who's eligible for either of these should consider it. And the other is that manufacturing these is going to be the next big question. We haven't seen investment from the U.S. government as much as for vaccines, for antibodies, and there's a big worry that we won't have enough of these.
Yeah, and then you worry about, whether you need a cellular response to really knock it out clean instead of just an antibody response, which is what you're looking for with a lot of vaccines. Anyway, Meg, thank you. Keep us informed.
Thanks.
Like you do.